Hey guys, Monty coming to you from my home office. I hope you guys are doing well today, and I'm so glad you came by. You found me either through my blog, where I continue to provide value to the marketplace, and that's really what I want to touch on today. Whether you found me here on YouTube, whatever the case may be, make sure you click on the link below, come to my blog, and look at what I have to offer you today, because your success in MLM is ultimately going to be up to you. Right? And when you come into this industry, sometimes people have a propensity to get lost in the shuffle. All right? And what do I mean by that? Well, let's look at it from a grand scale. Anything that you do in life, okay, from day one, you need to learn how to do it, right? Now, this may sound very vanilla, even from growing up and learning how to walk, okay? You have to develop the skills to walk, right? You crawl before you walk before you run, so on and so forth. So anything that you do in life, okay, you need to develop the skills in order to succeed in it, right? So let's do another example. Let's say a doctor, for example, an orthopedic surgeon. He or she has to develop the skills in order to perform surgery on somebody's leg. Do you get where I'm going here? So the same applies in MLM business, in business for that matter. You need to develop the skills that are pertinent to MLM, multi-level marketing, in order to succeed. And it all starts with personal development. All right, I'm here to give you some keys to personal development that I personally do, all right, every single day, and what most leaders in the industry do, all leaders, okay, all leaders in the industry do this. When you come into this industry, you have to understand one thing. If you're a rookie, all right, in baseball, you're going to need a hitting coach, okay? If you want to succeed in basketball, you have to get out on the court every day and practice, practice, practice. The same applies in MLM. Now, building value in personal development, what does that mean? Well, in order for you to succeed and build a team, which is what you need to do, you need to be able to provide value to your team. All right, value in training, in mindset, all right, in prospecting, whatever that value is, you need to be the one, you need to be the hub. You are the center of attention, and you need to be able to develop leaders, all right, who are essentially going to make you successful, because your ultimate success depends on the success of others. And how are you going to do that unless you provide value? Do you follow what I'm saying? Does this make sense? Well, here's a couple keys. Number one, activities that improve awareness during personal development. Things like gratitude and self-respect, all right? Are you thankful for the things that you have in life? Are you thankful for whether you have kids, whether you're healthy, whatever the case may be? Always understand one thing, that there may be somebody else that is not doesn't have as much gratitude as you, all right, or has less than you. Always think that way. That's how I think, and it truly helps me. It helps me understand myself, all right? And self-respect, okay? Do you respect yourself, all right? Whatever that may be, and we're all different, okay? For me personally, all right, there was a point in my life, and I'm going to be honest with you, where I didn't go to the dentist for 2 years, okay? Now that, in and of itself, lacks self-respect, okay? And yes, there were times in my life when I was depressed and so on and so forth, but I was able to capture, all right, the essence of myself using personal development. Finding out who I was through, a mentor, all right? You have to become coachable. You have to come into this industry and understand that the people that are on stage at these events, they're coaches, all right? People gravitate towards them because they provide value. They offer a solution. Obviously, it's up to you to take that and run with it. Does that make sense? Number two, develop talents and potential. Well, what does this mean? Well, write them down. What are your talents? What are you good at? Okay? Take 3 things that you're good at, analyze them, and go after them. All right? And find a mentor and talk to somebody about them. How are you going to develop these skills and these talents? All right? Are you a good people person? Okay? Are you good on the computer? What are your talents? What are you good at? Are you a great writer? Okay? Take some things that you're really good at, that you really enjoy, all right? And the things that you don't like doing necessarily, okay, maybe you have to do them and they become redundant, but you know what? in the long and short of it is, as long as you are focusing on things that you're good at, the things that you don't like to do, you know, you'll do them and they'll fall into place. Trust me. And it all has to do with personal development. What is your potential? Your potential is unlimited. In this industry, everybody starts at the bottom, which is awesome. You don't need a college degree to have an MLM business. You know, you do have to invest money. It is a business, obviously, but compared to a traditional brick and mortar business, it's, in my opinion, it's peanuts. This coming from a guy who had a landscaping business with overhead out the yazoo. Okay, so everybody, every person, it doesn't matter who you are, starts at the same level, which is awesome. Number 3, build human capital. Well, what does that mean? Well, human capital essentially is developing the knowledge in something, okay? And this something here is developing the knowledge in MLM, in the business, all right, in the opportunity, in your business, whatever your business is. Are you knowledgeable in the products? Do you know what your customers want? Okay? Have you developed the knowledge in how to develop your team? All right, these are all found in personal development books, in mentors, in coaches. This is why it's important to find somebody, all right, in the industry who you can bounce off of. Right? This is essentially what it is. It's, in my opinion, it's a copycat. Why try to reinvent the wheel? Get with somebody, follow exactly what they do, all right, and move on. The thing is, though, you have to plant your feet in the ground and go for it. All right, and every single day, if you're developing personal development, if you're doing something 15 to 30 minutes a day to get in the mindset that you can be successful, I'm telling you, it will happen, guaranteed. As long as you follow and be consistent with what you're doing every day. Number 4, quality of life. All right, and your aspirations. What do you aspire? What's your quality of life? Are you unhappy with something right now? Are you depressed about something? Because it's very common, all right, to be unhappy about certain things. But it's mindset. You have the choice to be happy or unhappy. Whether or not you want to agree with me, it's true. All right? We're all faced with speed bumps. We're all faced with hurdles. It's how you, in your mind, you react to them. Do you react negatively? Do you wake up and all this, you know, immediately do you have these negative thoughts and emotions? Because what goes on in your brain will formulate how you go during the day, and it becomes a process. And if you feed negative energy or you're around negative and toxic people, all right, in my opinion, you should dispel them, because you are ultimately the one who is gonna you know, determine your happiness. All right, and if you're not happy with something, change it. If you're not happy with going to where you're going to work, you have the choice. Believe it or not, you do. All right, and it sounds, you might say to yourself, he doesn't know what he's talking about, but ultimately, it's your choice, okay? Methods, programs, and tools, the final piece of this puzzle. Well, what does this mean? Well, what are the methods, what are some programs, what are some tools that you're going to use to build your business? All right, like I said, find a mentor, see what they're doing. See what methods they have, see what programs they have, see what tools they have. I'm an internet marketer and a network marketer, so every single day, I invest in myself in finding out what the leaders in the industry are doing in some other. I love video, okay? I love being in front of video. Now, there's other marketing strategies, all right, like Facebook and Twitter. All you have to do is get with somebody who is very successful building their business, all right, with programs and tools. All right, personal books. All right, find somebody, you know, like Jim Rohn's a good guy, Zig Ziglar. Find them, you know, read about them. Go on YouTube, watch their videos. Tony Robbins is awesome, also. All right, see what these guys and gals are doing. All right, hopefully this gave you some value, some perspective. I'd love to hear from you. Okay, so what I'd like you to do, click on the link below. Come to my blog, comment on it. You know, my phone number is readily available. If you need me, you can also send a voicemail on my blog. All right, to your success. All right, I hope you have an awesome day, and that's it. All right, let's go, baby.